Nilqawkom ġo Captain Tom Studio. Paċi lil kulħadd ġo Skozja.
Welcome to a very special Live at Captain Tom's segment. I am Magenta.
And I am John, I'm Mr. Feature Martin.
And this is the lovely boys of Airport Impressions.
I'll wait for 100,000 miles.
Hey, listen, gents, you've been playing in a band for a few years.
It's 8.
8 years, okay.
8 years.
So, I mean, it takes a while to hone your craft, to get better and better. And now you've got quite a tight unit. This is your stripped down, not obviously clothes-wise, this is your stripped down arrangement for the two. Maybe it is, I don't know. This is the core band here, yeah?
Yeah, this is the core members of the band.
Yeah.
We've been like together 8 years old, all 4 of us now. But when we get to bigger stages and when you need the big sound there, everybody knows what I'm talking about today is all about the big sound. We get session players in, we get violin sometimes and saxophone players, and we got a keyboard player that always kind of stays with us in when we do like obviously the bigger venues.
It's important for the makeup of a band because, you know, you are a band of brothers. You know, 8 years ties you together. You know each other. You know what you sound like, you know your highs and lows, you know what you smell like.
We spend much more time together than with our own families sometimes.
Yeah.
I consider myself very lucky that I have met these guys and we stick together for 8 years now.
Yeah.
But I don't see it as, it is a gift. Honestly, it is, you have to be lucky.
You can tell Magenta from how the guys, you're all communicating without speaking, which is ace, and it's what you do on stage as well, you know, and it's you guys against the whole universe, which is fantastic. You know, you've got each other's backs.
Mistakes.
That's cool.
Sometimes he drives me crazy. I'll be waiting to Johan to start a riff or something, and I tell him, Johan, give me a clear signal, and he does to me like this.
You have 27,000 followers on Facebook alone. How did this support generate over the years?
We don't really we think about Facebook, but it's mostly it's a collection for we treat it as a collection for ourselves. It's a beautiful way. It's sometimes when 2 years, 3 years pass, for 4 years, and you get to see pictures, old pictures of ourselves. We're very lucky that people connect to us through that, and the fact that we have a very good-looking drummer and vocal player is...
We are all big fans of songwriting. It's obviously the essence of it all. So I guess when you know you're affecting people in a good way, they relate to your lyrics, they relate to your songs, they remember them more than I do sometimes, the lyrics as well. But that's ultimate satisfaction when you're looking at them and you're seeing them sing Berlin or something like that.
So you're saying there's a lot of differences between Malta and Scotland. How would you describe the music scene?
The first thing which I noticed yesterday is people over here are more, they communicate much more with us during our gigs. In Malta, it's much harder to get people to communicate with us and dancing and stuff like that. So, yeah, Scottish people really like music in general. Normally, Maltese people just go out, then maybe they see us playing.
They need the first person. It's like I think the way we see it, probably the same, is that they need that one person to start the show.
Yeah.
Which then turns into an eruption because it does get the fun, but that they're a bit hesitant, I guess. And like Chris said, some things arrive a bit late due to the size of the islands. But as the scene goes, I would say for the size of the island and the amount of people, it's 400,000 people. That's the total of the population. There are some really cool bands in there, and it's although it's tough to get out, it's a very good base to start in.
It sounds like it's quite supportive as well.
Yes.
You know, people do support the bands that are happening in a smaller place, you know?
A lot, yeah. And they're starting to look more towards the original music rather than wanting to listen to
covers
the same
and stuff.
Pink Floyd and U2 always, you know, like kind of ways, which is better for us, of course.
So are you the first band for a while to be out touring internationally from Malta?
Well, the heavy metal scene in Malta, we have some very, very good international bands.
Heavy metal bands, yeah.
We also have some very good DJs as well. But for bands for our style, it's very hard to break through to play for us. But yeah, and we're moving along.
What would you say was like the big break that kind of pushed you forward?
Well, this year was one of the biggest years. Unplanned. We planned quite a quiet year, and then you know how it happens. You plan the quiet doesn't come. And we ended up playing the I Love MTV, which is one of probably the biggest concert you can play in the country. It's about 45,000 people in front of you, and it's a whole, like, if people go on Facebook, they're going to see the pictures, and also we've put up the clip. And that has definitely pushed us. But we had already landed the festival here, so thanks to Shireen. but no, that would be the biggest, for example, that definitely the biggest gig we've played yet. So
and well deserved, because you know you've done your time. You've been playing consistently and honing your tunes. You know, becoming the band that you are, and then you get the break. So you know, well deserved, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mariette, tell us about it.
I mean, it's a title track. There's a song Mariette in the album. It's basically a song written about motherhood, but its message is gratitude and thanks and hope. Most of the songs are the concepts. Let's say the concept would there's a lot of hope in the album and good vibe songs with a good vibe message, I would say. So we thought, okay, let's go for the title track, which sort of is an understatement.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, being at Exodus last night, watching it, you could feel that sort of energy and definitely like that concept of hope. Just you also really, really enjoy playing together. Like the whole brotherhood comes through, all the stories come through. But how do you go about the process of songwriting, like coming up with new stuff for hopefully a third album?
No.
Maybe?
It's still in the process.
Still in the process.
But okay, songwriting is always ongoing. It's an ongoing thing. But I mean, going back after the tour will be consolidating, let's say, what we have and write more stuff. How we go about it? It's we have, I mean, different, let's say, different ways of doing it. I mean, we write songs individually. And myself and Errol mostly, and then we write songs also band-wise. So we have a good mix, and so it's not all. I hope you can hear from the album that that's a different flavors of songwriting. So
Definitely, which is a strength, I think, as well. You know,
what we're trying to do is for after the tour and when we're coming down, which winter will come, and that's basically it's the perfect season for us to songwrite. We're going to try new stuff. That much we can promise, because Steve is actually learning guitar now. Probably is going to try to take Johan's place, but that's not going to happen. But so he's come up with a couple of tunes already that I know, and Chris, who actually your influences are much heavier than ours, would be interesting as well to see how we can incorporate more electric guitar in the whole thing. Because the last album was I would say a bit folk-ish more than the one that was before. So it'd be nice. We're actually curious to see on how that will progress. What we like to do also, I add with Johan's, is write a big collection of songs. Not just, I think every band really likes to do it. It's not unique in that, but like say have 25, 30 songs, and then you start really like giving them all the worst, let's say that.
But then you have songs that are true to you and that speak to you and sing to you as well. That's what you're after. And it comes. I mean, Magenta saw you guys last night and said that.
Definitely
comes across.
Yeah.
You're a band of brothers. You've got hope in your songs as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, Airport Impressions. Check these guys out, okay? Check out the usual places in social media. Check out the songs that are following us or just after us. And hopefully you can catch some or download some bits and pieces of theirs soon.
Take someone and stay.
Okay, so we're going to do some shameless plugging for you right now, gentlemen. Okay, people of the interweb, we have Tuesday the 6th in Dunfermline, PJs.
Wednesday the 7th in Dundee with the lovely Neil Morrison, who was on the First episode of this season at Future Hero. You'll absolutely love Neil Martin. He's only 14.
He is.
He's
You
so
won't believe
adorable.
it. He's just amazing. What a voice.
And that's at Duke's Corner.
Next night is Thursday the 8th in Perth in the Green Room.
I've played there. It's very nice. They're very lovely guys there. And on Friday night, they're at Glasgow at The Box.
Not out your box, just the box. Okay? Nobody's out their box unless the band say so. And finally, come on, you can say the name of this one. It's in Edinburgh. Where is it?
Stramash.
Oh, boom!
Carry on with you.
You can stay here for a while, or start from your life.
I'll get a pair of headphones with me. Okay? Shall we go again? Kev, what do you think? Yeah? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a revelation calling and a conversation falling somewhere downtown Berlin. Hang around behind the station, paralyzing observation, stone froze away from me. Still moves my district along with a twisted stay on my side in Berlin. Still moves my district along with a twisted stay on my side in Berlin. Lost for words and people walking on a line turning into crystal color. Then in the dream, counting photographs and pictures, sentimental spaces, fixing time.